This dread has got a job to do, and he's got to fulfill his mission, to see his heart, and that is their greatest ambition. But he will survive in this world of competition, no matter what they do. They keep on coming through. And no matter what they say, yeah, they did it every day. Now the dread rise again. Through the mystics of tomorrow, now the dread rise again. Have no pains, have no sorrow, hey. All you see are gone is to fight against the Rasta man. So they build their world in great confusion, to force on us the devil's illusion. But the stones that the builders refused shall be the head cornerstone. And no matter what games they play, we've got something they can never take away. We've got something they can never take away. And this the fire, this the fire that's burning down everything. Feed the fire, fire. Hey, only the birds have wings now. Hey, no time to be deceived. And the used to know and now believe. Just as the judgment will not be with water. No water can put out this fire. This fire. This fire. This fire. I got you. So ride, not the ride. Go there, ready, go there. Now the fire is out of control. Panic in the city, wicked weeping for their souls. Everywhere the fire is burning, destroying and melting their goods, destroying and wasting their soul. So ride, not the rider. Hey, go there, ready, go there. Tell you what, now the people gather on the beach, and their leader tries to make a speech. But this dread again told them that is too late. Fire is burning, man, pull your own weight. Fire is burning, man, pull your own weight. Now the dread rise again. Oh, go there, ready, go there. Go there, go there. Oh, ride, naughty, ride. Me say, go there, ready, go there. Ride on through the storm. And we riding through the calm. Oh, ride, naughty, ride. Go there, ready, go there. Hey, good afternoon, the people of Nigeria, the people of Africa, the people of the world. This is Smart Madu Ajaja, the convener of Open Nigeria and Africa Unite, and the anchor of Nigeria Now at ONN, and the Nightingale Radio International, Houston, Texas, United States of America. Good evening in Nigeria. Good afternoon, people in the United States. Looking at the different time zones. Yes, Nigeria has become a scandalous ridicule. Every day, when you think you have heard the last, you hear something new. Yes, so in the midst of what our people are going through, you see stupid people. Man, why is it God that punished us with this type of people, or Satan actually has established his headquarters in Nigeria? And the most painful thing is that the people of Nigeria, numbering over 250 million people, are allowing some idiots, idiots, to be frying them like a plantain. Yes, we have a bigger broadcast to make, but this flew just in now, and I thought I said something about it before we go ahead and do our scheduled broadcast later in the day. This is an interesting time, but sadly, millions of our people are suffering. Millions of our people are dying. Millions of our people are living in misery. These criminals, numbering not even up to 1 million people, are just making mincemeats out of us. And that we keep quiet. I don't care how hungry we are. What we heard before is that a hungry man is an angry man. What happened to the Nigerian hungry man? He's not angry. The Nigerian hungry man has been just like terribly hypnotized. He can't even raise one finger to say that. And then when they raise their finger, they raise it against the wrong people. They raise it against those who are fighting for them. Well, let's just dive into the issue. I'm going to read so that it will be what I read, not what I made up, before I would put my voice into it. And if you are listening to me right now, you are from Nigeria, listening to this broadcast, please do me a favor, do yourself a favor, do Nigeria and poor Nigerians a favor. I'm telling you, it's time, that we need to take action in Nigeria. And before I even say anything, Nigeria has one of its best human rights activists in detention right now. They are holding him against his wish. They are holding him for allegedly defaming a criminal. Yes, defaming a criminal. I would think that a man of Alpha Babalala, standing at 92 years old, he's preparing to go to his creator, if he actually believes that he has a creator. I would think that he will close business, exit in a manner that the people God will tell him, thank you, well done. That he's involved, he got himself involved in this kind of scandalous thing, that is impinging on somebody's basic human rights. At least much should be desired. Yeah, about those people we think we should be respecting. Wow, yeah, so Dele Farotimi is still being held in captivity, in police custody, or whatever, is it police or DSS, wherever they are holding him. And yes, sharing news, very nice news, very interesting news. His book is selling like a hot cake, yeah, on Amazon and everywhere, and including the physical bookstores, yes. Nigerians are buying it and reading. Very good, first time. Kudos to Nigerians that they can read now. That is a big step forward. But let me tell you, Nigerians, you must not stop at buying his books. All right? He's still in jail. He's still being detained. So buying his books without you taking an action to have him released is like grandstanding in a manner that is hypocritical. Yes, so step forward. All right? There are Nigerians in Ekiti State where he's allegedly being held. Where are you? What are you doing? You know where he's being held. All right? If it's go and picket the governor's office. Picket the governor's house. Picket Afe Babalola's house. These people they don't listen to the type of we are protesting like the white man. The white man protests the way he protests. And then they hear one another because that is their culture. The African culture, the African leader, a typical African leader, does not listen to the type of protest that we do. And then to be taking permission to protest, a basic human right that you have is something disgusting. So the situation we are in right now deserves something drastic. We are not trying to be nice. We are not trying to copy anybody. We don't want anyone to tell us we are very well behaved. So far, we have not been well behaved. People shove shovels down our throats. We swallow the shovel and expect more. They shove daggers down our throats. We swallow it. They shove AK-47 down our throat. We swallow it. So when are we going to rise up? Is it when they give us agidi? Huh? They are not going to ever give you that agidi. All right? Freedom is not free. You have to fight for it. Yes, you will tell me, come home. If I was home, I would do something different. I was at home in 1993. I did what I had to do. Yes, during Abacha and Abiola's thing. Yes. So, I'm now here. And I have a lot of tools to do what I have to do. And I'm doing my own. That is why I do 10 times more than those at home in order to have my voice heard out there. So you sitting your ass down at home, buying books, that is not enough. It's not going to cut it. Do more than buying the books. After you buy the books, say, okay, you have read it. Now, what? Move. That is what we need right now. These people need to be sent a strong message. If we don't send them a strong message, they will continue to get worse. Okay, back to what we are talking about. All right. The Nigerian Islamic Council urges the federal government to revoke Oyedepo's Airstrip license, citing security risk. Very good. All right. I'm going to read it, finish it before I will say anything. All right. Or maybe I should take it paragraph by paragraph. All right. Now, the Nigerian one, first of all, I condemn in its entirety that license given to that hypocrites. Yeah, that exploiter, that extortionist. You gave him a license to build an airstrip. For what? Who is he? That he should be granted a license to build an airstrip. What is it? For what purpose is that airstrip? Yes, why should they grant Oyedepo a right to build an airstrip in his church? Who the hell is he? Why is he given more than he deserves as a citizen of Nigeria? What has he contributed to the growth and development of Nigeria, other than exploiting our people and blackmailing them emotionally and collecting their money from them for him to build universities and towns that heaven charges his school fees? And the members of his congregation are not qualified. They can't afford the cost of being students in that school. Nigeria is a failed state. Yes, I condemn it. But on the second hand, the Nigerian Islamic Council urges the government to revoke. On what ground? Who do they represent? Whose interests are they representing? Is it Nigeria about Islam, Islamic Council, or about what? Who are they? Who are they? On whose behalf are they advocating? Are they advocating on behalf of Nigerians or on behalf of Muslims? We'll find out. This Nigerian Supreme Council for Islamic Affairs, NSCIA, has called for the revocation of the Airstrip license granted to Living Faith Church led by Oyedepo. The demand was made during the NSCIA's 10th Expanded General Purpose Committee. All right, committee meeting chaired by President General Sultan of Sokoto, Saad Abubakar in Abuja. Who is Saad? Who is Nigeria about Islam or about Nigeria? Who is Saad? What is the meaning of their Expanded General Purpose Committee? Yes, meeting chaired by President General. He's the President General since I was born. Who elected him? On whose behalf is he speaking? Is Nigeria about any religion or about Nigeria? These are the questions we, the people of Nigeria, must be answering. And this is the reason why a few people have taken it upon themselves to act as if they are gods of Nigeria. But very soon they will realize that they are no gods. The Secretary General, Salisu Shehu, signed a communique emphasizing the Airstrip poses security threat to the nation. Good. Poses security threats to the nation. I want to ask Saad to put his hand on the Quran. If he doesn't know anything about Boko Haram, if he doesn't know about those who have been deployed, the mercenaries deployed across Nigeria, for whatever reason, all right, maybe waiting to hijack Nigeria. So now, why is this a national security threat? And Boko Haram and the bandits that have scattered all over Nigeria, and those ones are not national security threats. And he has never spoken against it. He has been silent as Nigerians from across Nigeria are being murdered on a daily basis. These people are jokes. And it's the fault of Nigeria. Yes, in October, Festus Keyamo, the Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development, issued the license for the construction of a private airstrip for the church. Yes, Keyamo is an idiot. There's no doubt about that. He's a mischievous person. He's a shameless and disgusting young man. Yes, who will do anything to get whatever he wants. So I am not surprised that he did that. And it's a disgrace. It's really sad that we have a country where charlatans like this are at the front of leadership. And we have to blame ourselves. We should be ashamed of ourselves as a people and as a nation. Yes, Nigeria is not a nation. We don't have it yet. And we are distant to the pathway of starting the construction of a nation. We cannot build a nation with the likes of Saad, yeah, the Fulani, Usmadan Fodio Fulani Sultan of Sokoto, who is sitting there in the first place illegitimately. He's not an Hausa. Why should he be the Sultan of Sokoto? Yes, generational, yes. Why? In the middle of an Hausa majority. He who asks for equity must come with clean hands. Is he willing to vacate that position so that an Hausa man will take it where it was before 1804 when they came and violently invaded the place and took it over? We need justice in Nigeria, and it's going to start from there. All right? So I don't know why, even as good as the case that they are presenting may be, but they are unjust people. They are illegal people. They are corrupt people. They are morally bankrupt people. Our people are being murdered because of what they are privy to. And they are not saying anything to address that. Nigeria needs to be taken down and rehamed. That is where we are heading. And we are going to get there. No matter how long it takes. Everybody is becoming aware. People are becoming more conscious about their positions in Nigeria. So nobody is going to be breathing down on the rest of Nigeria the way they have been doing since independence. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Now I take that again. In October, Festus Keyamo, the rogue minister of aviation and aerospace development, issued the license for the construction of a private airstrip for the church. Keyamo indicated that the federal government would oversee the airstrip through the Nigerian Airspace Management Agency, NAMA. NAMA. Keyamo is a NAMA. All the people involved are NAMAs, goats, animals. All right, a decision that sparked considerable controversy. Islamic rights activist Ishaq Akintola from the Muslim rights concern Murik criticized the license issuance, stating the government's control over the airstrip would be nearly impossible due to weaknesses in the Nigerian system, especially the influential leaders like Oyedepo involved. I hold it there. Ishaq Akintola, under normal circumstances, is not supposed to be opening his mouth to say anything. Did he say he's an activist? Okay, it's an Islamic activist, not the type of activist we need. It's controversial, you know, and his own is to advance the cause of Islam, not advance the cause of Nigeria like I am doing, like Musa Meshanu is doing, and like many other responsible Nigerians and die-hard patriots are doing. Yes, so Ishaq Akintola should shut his mouth up. The same Ishaq Akintola that, what is his name? Rufai, ex-governor of Kaduna State, mentioned, he implicated him in the plot to Islamize Nigeria in a 14-minute video that he released right after he handed over to the incumbent governor of Kaduna State. So he's a divisive element. So now when they did what they did, he was so proud that they elected this hypocrite, this bastard, this animal, these goats, holding Nigeria hostage. Yes, can you imagine a country? They talked about Muslim ticket. Muslim ticket. So why are they crying now? What is the reason for their cry? They had Muslim ticket, right? Muslim ticket. They recruited the rogues as bishops. And they had their way. And the Saad threatened and blackmailed the people of Nigeria. He threatened us that nobody would be able, would stand in the way of inaugurating a hypocrite, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, as president of Nigeria. They had their way. They twisted the people. He heard what Rufai stated in his 11-minute video. It was actually 11 minutes, not 40 minutes. Yes, implicating Ishaq Akintola. And he was silent because he was part of it. Yeah, I'm talking about Saad, who says the Sultan of Sokoto. He was privy to all that that has happened to Nigeria in recent times, and that is now blowing out of proportion. So why are they crying now? They are all agents of destabilization. He cannot swear that he doesn't know what is taking place. When Bazoum was ousted in Niger, wasn't he the first person to run there? But I'm happy the way they dealt with him. They gave him the worst cold shoulder. He came back home like a duck beaten in the rain. Yeah, and that should have served them as a warning about what is to come, that people are not going to be held in captivity with religion anymore. Your times are up. So why are they crying? Why are they crying? Akintola pointed out that religious and ethnic biases often elevate such figures to statuses where they are worshipped. Ha! Are they not worshipping, what is it called, Saad? The people are forced to worship him, even as he's overseeing their death, even superintending the abuse of innocent and defenseless girls who are forced into marriage to old men, who tear them into pieces, get them pregnant, and then tear their vaginas, tear their urinary bladders, and tear their rectums to give them fistulas. Yes, we have cases of nearly 1 million young girls in the north of Nigeria suffering from vesico vagina fistula. Where are you, Saad? And you think that is not a national emergency? What about the 30 million poor, defenseless, and innocent children in the north going on the streets begging instead of being in school? Between ages 6 and 15 years, they are on the street begging. Is that not an emergency enough? Far more than what is important to you? Do you believe in national security? And you kept quiet when Boko Haram and Fulani bandits are destroying Nigeria? You kept quiet over all this. So why is this so important to you? Who is arming Boko Haram? Who are those masterminding them? Are arms not flowing into Nigeria through which express? We have seen helicopters dropping guns in the northeast of Nigeria and across the country. So who are those? And you say you don't know? You are not serious. You are not serious at all. We want a Nigeria that will work for us. And that is why I have been calling. They need to disband this national, whatever you call yourself, Islamic Council. They need to disband the Christian Association of Nigeria. They need to disband Arawa Consultative Forum. They need to disband Ohaneze. There is need to disband Afenifere. There is need to disband Pandef from Niger Delta. There is need to disband the Middle Belt Forum, because they are all agents of division. They are not agents of national unity or national cohesion. And all those who drive them are politicians. Yes, masterminded by people like you. Yes, shame on you that you had to come here to come and be ranting. You think it was like before when you say, like, you presented yourself as the Sultan of Nigeria. No, you are not. People now know And the rebellion that is coming from the Hausa people is brewing. Yes, across the north. What you have done to them for 220 years, that you have subjugated them, that should be giving you more cause for concern than this, that Oyedepo is building an airspace. You are not serious, seriously. Now, the people from other parts of Nigeria, this is, I hope you guys now are beginning to see what these people have been doing, that they don't mean well for Nigeria. They don't care about Nigeria, or they come and keep threatening Nigeria. Yes. And sadly, the people doing this are some Utmad and Fodio Fulani elites and some of their Yoruba accomplices. Shame on them. Now, you Yoruba people who are lining behind a bastard, that beast, we don't know where he comes from. We don't know his country. We don't know anything about his birth. We don't know about the schools he attended. We don't know anything about his work history. I hope you'll be waking up now. Yes. Nonsense. Yes. All right. Warning that it said the NS is condemned the Airstrip license as an aberration of the highest order. Warning that it could jeopardize the peace and security of Nigeria. Let it calm down. Yes, let it calm down. What are you going to do that you are not already doing? Saad, what are you doing that you are not already doing? You have your militia all over Nigeria. So are you going to send much more than that? The thing I know that Nigerians will now start resisting, and they will resist. You know what is going to happen in Nigeria from what I'm seeing right now, and the body language for what is coming out of you guys. Rwanda will be a joke. Rwanda will be a child's play. All right? Rwanda will be a child's play. Don't bring Rwanda into Nigeria. That is what you people have been trying to do. And the people of Nigeria have been so docile and mostly, sadly, stupid to allow you people, you are a minority in Nigeria, to allow what has been happening to Nigeria. You destroyed all of our armed forces. You destroyed all of our strategic national institutions. And then what are you going to do that is worse than that? I wonder what you are going to do. Nigerians, get up, stand up. Stand up for your lives. Stand up. Hey, never give up the fight. You have not even started fighting. Get up, stand up. Stand up for your lives. Nigerians, get up, stand up. Don't give up your rights. Preacher man, don't tell me that your heaven is under the earth. I know you don't know what right is really what. It's not all that glitters is gold. Half the stories they never told us, and now we just found out. Hey, we go stand up for our right. The people of Nigeria, you know, they warn on us since. Well, every time we tell you, you thought we were joking. Incrementally, these people have become so emboldened to continue to nibble, and now we are at a point where the only thing to do is to fight ourselves out of the hole we have been placed by our corruption and criminal negligence of our obligations to Nigeria. Here we are. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. All right, let's continue. So the NSCIA condemned the Airstrip license as an aberration of the highest order, warning that it could jeopardize the peace and security of the nation. The council urged the immediate revocation of the license, stressing the need for authorities to exercise caution on similar licenses to prevent any risks to national security. What is left of Nigeria's national security? You are joking. You have compromised the country's national security. So what are you going to do? Then kill the people en masse? Just tell them to come and take over Nigeria. All the people you have in the bush, kidnapping our people, robbing them, raping our women, and they're selling human organs. Yes, we know. You are part of it. You cannot deny it. You can, if you like, deny from here, there. So you are as culpable as those doing it. You have never condemned their actions. You have not. because of your hunger to control Nigeria. In addressing various issues affecting the Muslim community, the council acknowledged the federal government efforts alongside traditional and religious leaders in mitigating communal conflicts across Nigeria. Is Nigeria an Islamic country? We should be talking, we should be hearing about what concerns Nigeria and not what concerns Muslims. Nigeria is not your organization is a trade union. Yes, in a country that is supposed to be populated by the same people. What is the difference between a Muslim and any other person? Why are you reducing their citizenship of Nigeria? Why are you making them smaller than they are? Do you need to be defending Muslims against who? Against who? Who are you defending Muslims against? About welfare. You should be ashamed of you. A country where state government, somebody's manifesto is to pay for Hajj, to transport people to Saudi Arabia, to boost the Saudi Arabian economy. When you are depleting, you're destroying your own economy. Why are you not able to create situation, create an environment where the Saudis and people from around the world will come and do pilgrimage in Sokoto or in Kano or wherever? You guys are so stupid, are so daft, because you can't think. Yes, Holy Land. Yes, what is holy about those places? What is holy about Israel? What is holy about Saudi Arabia? That thousands of Nigerians paid for by the government instead of them paying for themselves. If you want to go, if your mission is to go to Saudi Arabia, why should the government be the one paying for it? Yes, the religion is supposed to be a personal business. It's not a state business. It's not a national business. But some people use it as a manifesto. That's to tell you how redundant, how ignorant, and how retarded you are. Shame on all of you. Shame on all of you. Agents of disunity. Agents of degradation. Wow, wow. Even when you thought that they are educated, they will come and behave in a manner that Stone Age people are better than them. Shame, 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 shame. What kind of a country do we have? What kind of a country do we have? You want them to revoke the license? Yes, I want them to revoke the license. Yeah, really, I agree on that one. Not because you are saying it or because some Muslims are saying it. I want them to revoke it. He has no right to own an airstrip in Nigeria. No, doesn't have that right. It's not contributing anything. What is he going to be doing with the airstrip? On that, yes, they should revoke it. Not because you said so. All right, in addressing various issues, okay, there. However, the airstrip license was highlighted as a pressing concern, with the NSCIA encouraging decision to prevent potential misuse. Thank you. What did you do across the Nigerian border? What did you do on the Niger and the other borders from between Nigeria and Chad, where you allow criminals, terrorists from the Sahel flow into our country to destabilize our country? You are part of it. So do you now agree that we should build a border that will work, that will prevent criminals from coming into our country? You have violated our country's national security, so shut your mouths up. All right. Okay, and okay, the community also called for trust building and dialogue to tackle the country's challenges, emphasizing the importance of avoiding actions that create unnecessary tension during a time when collaboration is urgently required. The NSCIA reaffirmed its commitment to fostering unity and peace, urging government agencies to prioritize the common good over individual interests. You are all bullshit idiots, all of you, including the Sultan of Fulani Sultan of Sokoto. You are all bullshit. You don't care about Nigeria. Where are your children? Are they inside Nigeria? I want you to start first addressing the issue of remove yourself from the throne of the Hausa people. You are not supposed to be sitting on that throne as the emir, just like all the emirs across where they stole Hausa people's kingdom and implanted you. If you want to be fair and just, let us start from there. And then the issue of over 30 million Hausa children. Yeah, mostly Hausa children. Yes, Hausa children on the streets of Sokoto, Kano, Katsina, Kaduna, Zamfara, everywhere. Zaria, everywhere. That must be tackled. Because there are governors from these states. What do they do with the money that they get from my oil in that Niger Delta state? I heard, but it's not unconfirmed, that you, Saad, has an oil block in my Niger Delta. But I cannot own an oil block there. I cannot own a gold block in Zamfara. How fair? You say you are a fair man? You are not serious. So, you know, Nigeria needs to really quake so that we all know where we belong. Yes. Yes. These are the questions Nnamdi Kanu asked. All right? That made you people go berserk, made you go sleepless and restless. And more people are going to be asking that question, adopting different methods. Yes. Why? Who made Nnamdi Kanu a monster? It's you. People like you. Yes. Driven by regional nationalism and Islamic bigotry. Yes. You are the ones who made Ojukwu react. You are the ones who made Nzogo carry out the coup. When are you going to stop? And you are the one. You are the reason Simon Ekpa rose up. And you are going to be the reason many more people will rise up. And you are going to be the one that the Hausa people are going to rise up in a manner that they will not be able, nobody will be able to control them. Because they are growing conscious. They now know. No people can be held down for their entire lives. You are sitting on a can of gunpowder. Yes, a keg of gunpowder. But you don't know. Yes. So take this as a message. Yes. Did you say you believe in God? You call yourself a spiritual leader? You are controversial. It's only on issues like this we hear you. Nigeria will quake. And Nigeria will change. Nigeria will be run on peace through justice. Without peace, there will be no, without justice, there will be no peace in Nigeria. You cannot force it. You cannot use the barrel of guns to force peace. It never has happened in the history of mankind. And Nigeria will not be an exception. So if you want to be a just man, if you want to truly be just, you got to stand down, remove yourself from the throne of the Hausa people. Let the majority decide who their traditional ruler will be. If we ever, I don't even care about the traditional institution anymore. It's the most corrupt institution in the history of Africa. Because you people, your ancestors sold our people into slavery. 700 years of Arab slavery. If you say you are a Muslim, you are supposed to be knowing that. But because you are an Arab, you won't see anything wrong with that. You have that Arab blood in you. Yeah, you come. We don't mind that we are in the same country. Why can't you let our country be? Why can't we let the best lead our country? Were you supposed to, if you were a true religious or a religious spiritual leader and a traditional ruler, were you supposed to be making political statements? Were you supposed to be seen around the politicians? Because you are unjust. Because you don't care. Because you don't love Nigeria. And I remind you, within a spate of 6 months, 2 young Nigerians were murdered in your domain. What did you do? Yeah, Usman Dauda was murdered for what? Blasphemy. All right? Yakubu Deborah was murdered. What did you do? Those who killed them are enjoying freedom in a country that is supposed to be ruled by a constitution. So we have this double standard. Some people's lives are more valuable than the others. How fair can you be? Nobody, I'm sure nobody has ever told you this as directly as I am telling you. It's time for justice for the people of Nigeria. And you know what? You cannot stop it. It's roaring. It's coming. And then when it lands, Nobody is going to be able to stop it. No amount of military hardware will stop it, because it will be a people's demand for an end to injustice in their country. God bless Nigeria. Nigerians, share this message. Share it with every Nigerian from the east, west, north, and south. Let us come out of this our fear cocoon. This our fear cocoon is the reason why we are being taken advantage of by riffraffs who are supposed to be on the run for their crimes against our humanity. Bye for now, and I'll see you shortly in the next broadcast.